Hello. Welcome to Monday, apparently. I thought about taking today off too, because Easter is weird, and sometimes Monday's the holiday, but then I'm like, you know what? No. We are here, and, you know, we are here. Hi. How's it going? Um, yeah. It's been a minute. Because I didn't stream on Saturday, because Saturday was like full on recovery day. Hello, Stig. Welcome. Welcome. Um, how's it going? What are we working on? What's the vibe? Um, see, Katie was like totally about to poach my stream. I'm kidding. I say that with kidding because just as I go live, I see the hey pop up stream, and I'm like, a surprised groundhog. But I hope everybody's having a great day. And stuff and things. So, oh, hi there, Katie. Oh, welcome. So, what are we working on? What's the vibe? What are we doing? I've still got coffee all over my desk, and I have to move my cup so I can get to my laptop. Then I also have to wipe the coffee up. That is where my laptop's supposed to go. I've only been home for about like 12 minutes. Maybe a little more than that, because I was doing the errands. I was being a reasonable adult, which is fucking weird. But I'm gonna work on the prequel, so we're gonna do the do. Yeah. Yeah, my B should have checked. I don't know. Looked at the calendar. I mean, it's not like you made it or anything. Oh, wait. Yeah, the calendar I made. Oh, I love it. It's so funny. So yeah. I feel like I haven't written in like too many days. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna see. Anyway, I'm really tired after the big family day yesterday. Yup. Mine was Friday. I understand. But I have a synopsis to finish. Well, we are definitely gonna do, if I can remember my password to my Mac. Pretty sure that's it. No, we're gonna work on the prequel. I think I'm on like chapter 11 or 7 or something. I don't know. It's fine. We're here. Steve says, I'm just tidying up my place, doing the last bit of things I wanted to get done over Easter. Just hung some blinds. Woo. Scratched the window. Oh no, window frame with a drill. So no, that's all. Now that's all I can see. Wrote 1,000 words yesterday just for fun. I'm so happy for you, Stig. Hell yeah. I love it. I love that for you so much. See, when did we last write? Why do I always hit statistics instead of writing history on Scrivener? I don't understand. Dude, I haven't wrote in 7 days. It has been a week since I have wrote a single fucking word. So I'm gonna need to reread this chapter and hope for the fucking best. So what do you say we just dive right into it and see if we can get some work done. My goal for April is to write 300 words a day. That sounds like a nice digestible goal. That is a tasty goal right there. I approve. Hello, Marlon. Welcome. Yeah, we totally got this. It is a thing. I do have to set up my streams for the rest of this month. But I think I might do that after the stream, so that way I can just focus on the writing. That might be an idea. So we're gonna do the things. Let me share my screen. I remember how to do it. Nobody panic. We are not doing an hour. I'd love to finish the scene I started today. We'll cross my fingers for you. Let's do our usual. Let's do what we do here. Go do a nice sweet 45 minutes. And we're gonna do the thing, I think. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get those words. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. I'm already tired because I was out in the world, but we're gonna do the do. Okay. So happy productivity, happy sprinting, happy things and stuff. And we'll be back in 45 minutes. Okay? Okay. Da, 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 da. the end of sprint number 1. How do we do? Your girl got 698 words, so we're cooking. And I've discovered a hashtag prequel problem. Well, okay, so problem is a bit of a stretch. But I'm like, this is the height of magic in like the Vampire Kingdom. So like enchanted hot baths in Darien's Mage Tower, choice, right? And I started thinking about how does one bathe a werewolf? Like how does a werewolf bathe? Like would this tub be big enough? And then I decided that was not where my thoughts needed to go. And I started writing. So they were told by one of Darien's attendants that there is some clothes in the wardrobe. And in my head, like Alex was raised pretty minimal. So like elaborate gowns and stuff like that is not something she's used to, and she finds one in this wardrobe, and and she's just kind of taken back. It's like this is a lot. Like, is this something I would have worn if I was raised the way I was supposed to be raised? And Charles is just like, you could always try it on, see how it feels, right? Like, I think it would look pretty on you, sort of deal. And she's just kind of like, no, I'm gonna find some clothes to change into so I can have this hot bath. And I'm sitting here, the biggest the biggest fun problem that my brain is braining is like, I'm so scared of writing her like she's not like most girls. Like, that's, you know what I mean, right? But like, she's not like most girls. Like, nah. Anyway, how did the chat do? Scared the hell out of Stieg. My bad. Also, we had Rachel join us. I do see that. Hello. Be back to that in a second. 450 words for Malin ish. Love it. Stieg cleaned, wiped down the kitchen, and did some texting. Now I am ready to get work done for the next sprint. Hell yeah. And writing a lot of new bits in this scene, so I feel less rusty with the new scenes in my editing process now. Yay! Malin, how do you bathe Edgar? Which was mostly at Hosem Town in the front of the house. How does one bathe a werewolf is such a good question. I know. I really don't, unless I have no choice. Katie got 421 words in the synopsis. Woohoo! Rachel says, I just got back from a walk. A neighbor had a veggies for free. I can read. This is I know how words work. So I had to go back and grab some. I can't wait to hop in and get some more words. Hell yeah. Look at cute. I love fun problems. Fun problems are, oh no, not like other girls. Yeah, I'm scared of it. Okay? Look, as long as she's not named Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, you're good. I mean, technically her name is Alexandra Emberward or Alexandra Hartwood, depending on who you ask. Or Raynor. Like, she's kind of got like 3 names depending on where we are in the story. But she is supposed to be she is the lost heir to the evil King Dickface, okay? The big bad evil guy. This is the long lost daughter who was raised as far away from him as possible because he's a psychopath. Yeah. It depends on how you write it. The problem with not like other girls is more about putting other women down who like things other girls. As long as she isn't putting them down, it'd be okay. Okay, so that's the big problem. I can definitely, because she doesn't do that. I mean, she's very fond of other girls and the things they like. She's she's very like not self put down, but like in regards to this dress. The point I'm trying to make in the work is she's not comfortable with the idea of wearing this because it's not something she's used to. Not that she's too cool for dresses. It's she wouldn't know where to start. So she's just gonna put it back for now and work on it later if she has to. For right now, like because she was raised around dragons and horses and stuff. So she's like riding clothes are kind of more of her thing right now. And eventually she's gonna do the gown thing and she's gonna augment the gowns to like hide weapons. I have plans for Alex's fashion. It's not something I've thought way too much about. So yeah, no, thanks, Katie. That's great. Yeah. I mean, she was kind of crushing in the pirate captain chapters because there's a couple of them. She was very interested in this coat. That like because the pirate had the coat and the hat, and she is just kind of like that person looks so cool and they're wearing such cool things. And the pirate captain is a badass woman who don't need no man, so it's fine. Whoops, jumpy comments. I agree with Katie. The main issue, reading A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos. And her writing in French was incredible, but those other women wear makeup and are basically whores who only care about their appearance. I hated that. Ew. Where to start? Does she not have a sense of realize how you put on a dress? Dude, I don't even have a sense of logic in how to put on a dress. Okay? I have worn like 2 dresses in my life, and I am kind of figuring dresses in Alexandra's time are a lot more complicated. Oh. Oh, yeah. I read that one. Love a pirate jacket. I know, right? Yeah, so this is a character moment that we build upon. It makes sense that she's uncomfortable and later grows into herself figuring out the cool clothes for herself. 100%. And eventually she's going to go to because my brain in its happy weirdness, eventually she's going to have to meet her dad and meet his court and like try to get information without like revealing who she is. So she's going to have to dress up to a ball. I don't know if this is actually going to make it into the prequel, but I mean, like in Immortal Masquerade, she owns the gown. Okay. It is a cross between a gorgeous princess princess gown and fucking armor. Okay. Like I have many thoughts. I've way too many thoughts about Alex's clothes, especially. Dresses are like pants. You pull the far button, and you put your hands through. Oh, I love it. Love frilly pirate blouse. I used to have one. I used to have a couple in high school. I miss them. They are nice. Yeah, this isn't a sundress. It's a gown. Yeah, like we're talking flowy sleeves and like embroidery and okay. Yeah, I think dresses were made so women couldn't get in or out of it by themselves. That's why ladies had maids, I guess. Yep. Which Alex is gonna have a couple, like not a lot, because she's supposed to be like the warrior queen. But she's gonna have like we're not talking like I was watching the Tudor show and they had like 5 maids and I'm just like holy fuck, that is a lot of people following you around at all times. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm like everywhere right now. Ooh, that sounds so cool. I hope it comes out as cool as it does in my head. Okay? Because The prequel is, like I've said it more than once, the prequel's fucking terrifying. I am on chapter 11, and we've only reached the second zone, video game terms. Like, this book is going to be big, and it's going to be a lot, and I'm scared. Help me, I'm scared. Oh, hell yeah, baby! That sounds so cool. Oh my god, so much excitement. I hope it comes off. I hope it comes off. I hope it comes across. Nobody's gonna see this book for like a couple of years because I still need to finish the second and the third. Plus, ladies' maids are great for gossiping. This is true. This is very true. This is very, very true. Anyway, ooh, I have my coffee. I almost have it finished. I didn't make it until I got home, which is freaking weird for me. But anywho, what do we say that we do another sprinty spronty? I think we should. I think we should do more. See, I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to establish all of like the you're now important, so you get people to help you with shit thing as this book goes on. And so this is gonna be fun for me. Yeah, let's lock in, pitches. Yay, more words. Ooh, what is my throat? Okay. I'm gonna go back over here and we're gonna set up another 35 because this is what we do in this house. Do 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 do. And I did not hit the minute mark. I suck at this. Like the little precise seeking tool does not work. Lock in, clock in. Hell yeah. All right, pause that. So then we share this. Okay. And we will be back in 45 minutes. And happy productivity, happy sprinting, happy vibing, happy whatever the hell it is we're doing. We'll see you in a bit. Okay. Hey, I pushed the button. Rude. That was the end of sprint number 2. How did we do? I got chilly, so I grabbed my sweater. And I wrote, according to the math, 849 words. And our brand new baby vamp Alex has just finally found out that she can't have the mortal human or animal, that she has a very specific diet. And she finds out like in the middle of the night, and it's through Charles's chapter. Like it ends with her getting sick, and then it's Charles's chapter as he freaks the hell out because he thinks someone has poisoned his bestie. So shit's about to get fun. We did have a Nina join us, but she couldn't stay because she is on the plane on the flight home. So yay. Steeks did 15 minutes of transcribing pre-writing ritual, put on some laundry, and wrote 204 words. Yay! Mullins wrote 300 words and scrolled TikTok for a bit. You know, sometimes you gotta alternate between the tiki-talkies and the in the writing. I've done that so many times. I got a newsletter from a local author organization community thing. They like go through have like events and news and stuff. So there's a couple events I want to apply for. So I'm going to be doing that after the stream as well. Yay. Steek says, I really do think I've cracked the biggest challenge in my writing routine, coming up with a pre-writing ritual. Ooh. Ooh, we have a line. We have a line. He was here for one reason only, and that reason was to help the family as best he could. With less than 3 weeks left to complete the job and an endless stretch of prairie to search through, he couldn't afford distractions, and Benjamin would most certainly distract him. Ooh. Katie says, finished my synopsis. Now putting my doc together to send to my agent. I am procrastinating by making a mood board. Am I procrastinating making a mood board? Maybe. I mean, do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. I believe in you. You can do this. Yay. I am excited for you. Yay. Also, are we doing one more sprint? Please, Rachel, give it to me. Yeah. We're doing pretty good. We've got a fire going, so I do think we will do another sprint. Maybe two, like maybe like a 45 and a little one, depending on. Well, no, probably if we chat until 2, then we can do a 45, and then I can do the final chatities, and then piss off and do things, you know. Yes, a win for writers everywhere. Yes, we need all of the words, okay? I have, like I said, I have not written a single thing since like the 30th of March. So we need to do the do, okay? The do has to be done. Yay, I need to redeem myself because of the TikTok scrolling. Valid. And Katie needs another sprint to gather. You must gather your courage before venturing forth. I believe in you. You got this. Do. Ooh. Also, this was my favorite line I wrote last week. I grimaced at the idea. Stuck for 6 hours in tight quarters with my ex, his new girlfriend, and a guy who hates my guts. I'll take my chances with the dead. Thank you very much. Mullen, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. That is a fun line. That is great. That is great. I love it so much. That is yay. She is tired. Oof. Is it an oof? I'm assuming you're referring to the she who is the ex with the with the girlfriend and stuff. I was gonna say because I timed that really well by yawning. Now what did I do to my hand? I'm not fighting shit like that. I don't think I have any cool lines. I had cool lines. I think I had cool lines like from last time I wrote, but I wouldn't even remember where they were to share them. So we're not gonna, because it's fine. And so I've tried. How about just the last line? Okay. I mean the last line's kind of lame, I guess. Actually, you know what? We'll do his panic. Because our poor boy is trying so hard. Or I could just do the last line. I don't know. Because the last line is cheap. All it is she took a gulp of water, swirling it in her mouth before spitting it out again. And then it was only that after that she drank. Because, she just got sick. Read the whole chapter. You know what? I will, because the chapter is like this big right now. Fine. It has been requested. This is a judgment-free space, unlike my streams. Fair. Okay, so remember this is just zero draft. So don't, okay, just a reading session. I'll read this and then we'll go do another sprint. The shattering of glass woke Charles from a deep sleep. He bolted upright, his head on a swivel. The room was empty, but the door to the bathing chambers was open. Retching broke the silence. Charles was on his feet and rushing to the door, grasping the doorway tightly just for a second before launching himself forward and dropping to a knee at Alexandra's side. He rubbed her back as she continued to heave, her knuckles white as she clutched the toilet for dear life. What happened? He asked, glancing at the bowl of blood and food bits. I don't know, she gasped and heaved again, but nothing came. The blood, I think. Another series of heaves cut her off. I'll be right back. He returned to the main room and picked up the decanter, sniffing at it. It smelled like blood and not much else. And it didn't smell like rot. So he dipped a claw into it and tasted it on his tongue. It tasted exactly how he thought blood would taste. There was no herb or if it was poisoned. He couldn't tell, but then he knew many herbs that could be created to be a tasteless poison. But who would do that here, of all places? Rage burned under his skin. If someone tried to poison Alex, he would make them suffer. Determined to get answers, he yanked at the pull cord the attendant had told them about. And after a few moments, the door opened and a young man in attendant's robes bowed. Yes? Wake your lord, he commanded, towering over the man. Someone has poisoned Alexandra, and I demand answers. The attendant bolted out the door as fast as his legs would carry him. Charles turned, grabbed the pitcher of water and a fresh glass, returning to Alexandra, who was panting heavily, leaning over the privy, blood on her chin and tears in her eyes. He knelt beside her again, pouring her water. Drink. He kept his tone soft for her, despite his anger. Yeah. God, this brings up horrible food poisoning memories. I know, right? I was touch her and die kind of man. Yes, he is. I mean, if you this is the same Charles from book one. And this is Alex. This is his Alex. This is this is before the romance started. They're just best friends, but let's be real, they're not friends. Yes, make them suffer. Love a protective man. Sexy. He is great, okay? He is the goodest boy, and anybody who hurts Alex, like, I'm trying to like ride that line between protective man and goodest boy. Right, exactly. Just friends. Just friends. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Quotations doing heavy lifting. Yeah, I'm trying not to make him like that overprotective, like she's mine, like that big protective energy, cuz he's not that way. He's just the goodest boy. So I'm writing a line there somewhere. But he does Alex has to tell him off a little bit, like this in like previous chapters, because um she was like, people talked shit about her constantly. And there's a line where he says like, no, there are many people who walked away with broken noses because of me. Like, because like those moments, like, I've had to protect you, I did that because of the stuff that was going on. And she's like, I do not need to protect you to protect me. Like, can you seriously fuck off with that shit? And he's just like, but we're friends and people are assholes. So yeah, he's the goodest boy. He's my baby. I love Charles, okay? He gives good hugs, but don't fuck with his friends. Yes, that is the perfect vibe. I love it. Yay. Guard dog to everyone, goodest boy to her. Yes, he is. He's great. He's driving her nuts though, because he's known her real identity for like ever, and she only just found out. So he constantly calls her my lady, and she constantly tells him to shut the fuck up. But he just kind of goes, "Love you." Eventually, he'll stop. Maybe. I hate alpha holes who are possessive and controlling, but I love the trope of I will kill whoever tries to hurt you. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to live with him, because yeah, it's Alex. Well, I am terrified when we get to book 3, because like Charles is not perfect, and like this prequel Charles and book 1 and 2 Charles are kind of like the best parts of him, but he does get a bit awkward because the events of the main series happen, and so he has to kind of reconcile with the new relationship he's going to have with Alex, and stuff is going to be awkward, and I'm excited. Coincidentally, one of my favorite tropes. Can I fuck with him though? I mean, you do whatever you want, boo. I ain't gonna stop you. Oh my god, yes. I love a teasing nickname that becomes more serious as the romance develops. Oh, he gets fun. He is stalwart, right? He's a good boy, and I love him. I feel bad because he does kind of get the short end of the stick. Cause full disclosure, the prequel is like a paranormal romantic tragedy. Okay? I think I need to say that again like many times. But it's like a romantic tragedy because they didn't get the chance to work out because of reasons. If you've read book 1, you know what the reasons are. So then they get to like things get to things get to thing, and this is but do you throw that short stick and let him fetch it? Eventually, let me just say this. Eventually he does get his happily adjacent after. I do have plans for him. I swear I am not. He is not just my suffer darling. He just goes through it a bit. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I like coffee. In other news, do, 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 do. I wish I had water. I mean, I could just get off my ass and go get the water, but that requires me to get off my ass and get the water. So I think I'll take another sip of my coffee, and then we'll get started with our final sprint. Do, 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 do. It's fine as long as he doesn't suffer for all eternity. I am willing to wait for the bittersweet cutoff word. Yeah, I've been a couple of or adjacent HEA. I don't know what that means. I'm confused. Yeah, like he because I don't want to spoil like the series, but they try. They tries to make working things tries. Oh, ha, sorry, the bittersweet happily ever after or the adjacent happily ever after. Thanks, guys. I'm dumb. Well, not dumb. I'm just either over caffeinated or under caffeinated. I'm somewhere in the middle. So, yeah. um, I love the relationship with Charles and Alex and the proxy, like the I'm your best friend, but you still remind me of her relationship with Charles and Elizabeth. Even though nothing actually comes of that, it's still really fun to write. Yeah, it's I love these characters too much. I mean, I feel like I have to, right? Um, this is also the book where Charles and Darian get their first like this is the origin story of why they can't stand each other, which is so much fun. Um, I'm so romance book piled that my brain thinks of happily ever after as HAE, because it's used so much in romance marketing. LOL. Fair. You learn the word a lot when you roam the Kindle Unlimited section. I do not have Kindle Unlimited, so this makes sense. I mean, we all know your girl is rubbish at reading. I am still waiting for my hold for Blood Over Brighthaven, which is frustrating. I might spend like I've got some stuff that I want to prepare possibly for an event I hopefully get to, if I find out I'm going to this event, I will have to go out into the world and take care of some things. So when I take care of those things, I might actually go freaking buy some books that I've picked, because like I've picked on I've picked some books for me to read for the book picker, but I don't have them, so I have to go out and get them. I know I could read the stuff on my shelf, but the stuff on my shelf is actually also on the picker. So, hi Zara, welcome here to lurk as I crochet a gift for someone. Awesome sauce. We are just about to get into our final sprint of the day. And because we're going to do another 45, and I am going to continue to make poor Charles mad, and we're going to find out that good news is she's not poisoned. Bad news is shit's gonna get complicated. It's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up the sprint. For the first time this stream. Oh no, because I still have the questions from the World Heart. I'm not gonna use, I could use the banner. Hold on. No. I am just going to take the Storyteller's Hearth questions out. There we go. So now I can actually remember to use the banner like a good professional person type thing that I am. Happy productivity, happy vibing, happy crocheting, happy whatever the hell it is you're doing. Just do the do, and we'll be back after these them their messages. Okay? Okay, bye. that was the end of our final sprint for the day. How do we do? How did it go? Katie got this. Katie says the synopsis was sent off. The world is now her oyster. Yay. I think I finished this chapter. It's one of the shorter chapters, but I don't think there's too much for me to go with it. I wrote, oh shit, I wrote 1,000 words. Hot damn! So I'm like, wow, this chapter was, it's short. It's only 1350, and I started this sprint at around 300. So yeah, about 1,000 words. Cool. Whoops, jumpy. Huh? I'm confused. Anyway, Steve says, got my words for the day. 348 of them. Woohoo! So happy with the changes. Edited 2,397 words today. Yay! Finished the scene I was working on. Hell yes. So happy with the changes. Now I'm going to make dinner. Yay! Riley just walked in to avoid mom taking her out for a walk. As the doggos wants to do. Love it. I love it so much. Line incoming from Stieg. Hey, Benjamin, I was thinking about doing some target practice outside while we wait for the crowd to settle in. There were some bottles outside by the fence we could use. We could use them. That'd be great. Haven't shot in a while. Maybe the best sharpshooter in town can give you some pointers on my form. He paused and grinned. If he's not available, maybe you can. That's so cute. I love that. I love that so much. Dang, Crystal, you're crushing it. I feel like this happens mostly when I write Charles and Darian. Like, they just kind of they just, I was gonna say they throw up on the page, and I'm just like, well, that is kind of what just happened. And turns out my agent isn't in today, so no feedback, but it's off my plate. Yay! I did a bit of admin work, so I thought about what to write next. Woo, well done. Sorry. And it's a cute little ending, and I like it. Where is it? Where does it start? It's very important. He helped her sit on the bed, seeing some of what she threw up on her nightdress. He stood and grabbed another from the wardrobe, helping her out of the ruined one and into the new one with a gentleness that surprised even him. He kept his eyes off her form. Once she was settled, he pulled the blankets over her, tucking her in. Once that was done, he laid himself down on the other bed, watching her until her eyes closed and her breath evened out. He told himself that it was him just making sure that she was truly okay. But there was a new warmth in his chest, a level of care that he barely understood. And only after she fell asleep did he allow himself to do the same. Because he's such a good boy. Reading that, I'm like, already, I feel like I have a few changes I want to make to that little sequence, but that's the quote-unquote last line. It's the last few lines of chapter 12. So, we did the thing, guys. We did the work, and Charles is a good boy. Anywho, I always get like weirdly nervous when I read the things out loud. One of these days I'll get used to it, because apparently I have to read parts of my book out loud when I go to these events that I want to go to. So yeah, he's cute. What a good boy. He really is. I'm trying really, that's another thing I'm trying really, really hard to, is when he is helping her, especially moments where he could possibly see her naked. It's making it very clear that he is not looking at her in any other way aside from help her with thing. Charles is a fun. He's the bestest boy. I love him. He's gonna make some food. But thank you. So I'm going to go make food, but thank you so much for the sprints and the app and the motivation. I'm glad everybody got the things done today. I'm glad you guys got to come and hang out with me. If you want more of my face, I'll be back on Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, for more of the productivity goodness. And you got these two. Well done. I did. After a week, it feels really good to what's the count for the day? What was the total count? Writing history. 2,527 words. To do that from not writing anything in like a week, I felt real good. That felt real good. I'm gonna go. I got some admin stuff I gotta do. I got some naps I want to take. Not really. Mostly admin stuff. So I'm gonna go do the boring things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I love and appreciate every single one of you. We will see you guys in the next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is you find me next. Roll that outro.
I'm so happy.